You have read the book, taken another course, made a backup plan of the backup plan. Have you ever noticed the more prepared you try to be, the farther away starting feels? Today, I'm going to show you how to recognize when your due diligence has quietly become a sophisticated trap and how to finally break out of it and take the leap. Welcome back. You see, learning is valuable, education changes lives, preparation matters. I'm not against any of those, but there comes a point when preparation quietly stops serving you and starts controlling you. Today, we're going to cover why preparation becomes self-sabotage, how to recognize it, and how to break the pattern. So let's dive in. When preparation becomes self-sabotage, this is what it looks like. Here's what I think most of us have misunderstood about self-sabotage. We imagine it looks like laziness, giving up, not trying. But one of the most common forms of self-sabotage doesn't look like sabotage at all. It looks like responsibility. It looks like diligence. It sounds like I'm just trying to get it right. The problem is self-sabotage rarely tells you to quit. It simply tells you to wait, one more edit, one more certification, one more week, one more tweak of the backup plan. Be honest, how many one more things have you said to yourself this week? Be honest. I have said several of them. Because it sounds responsible, you don't realize you're standing in your own way. Preparation feels productive. Sometimes it is. But ask yourself this, is what I am doing preparing me to move or replacing the work that actually moves me forward? Those are two very different things. Preparation has a finish line. Self-sabotage keeps moving that line. Every time you're about to begin, the finish line quietly moves. That's how the pattern survives. While you're preparing, your dream stays safe. That's what you tell yourself because you haven't given the world anything to respond to yet. And here's how you catch the pattern. The hardest thing about self-sabotage is that you rarely recognize it while you're doing it. You recognize it later when you look back and wonder, why didn't I just start? That happened to me recently. Last year, I was getting ready to launch my jewelry business. I had everything I needed to launch, but I kept polishing instead of publishing. Every day, I could point to something I had accomplished. I looked productive, but I wasn't doing the work that actually moved the business forward. Looking back, my launch happened almost a year later than I planned. Not because I wasn't working, but because I kept replacing action with preparation. That was my self-sabotage moment. And underneath that self-sabotage was fear. Fear that nobody would buy. Fear that I had put something I cared deeply about into the world and hear nothing back. Eventually, I launched the business. I thought I had broken the pattern, but the fear didn't go away. It just moved. I wasn't just preparing the product anymore. Now, I was preparing to tell people about it. That's the key word, preparing to tell, rather instead of actually telling people about it. If you don't recognize the pattern, it simply finds another place to hide. Have you ever felt stuck in this loop? If you have, hit the like button. It helps this video reach someone else who needs to hear that they aren't alone in this. Now let's talk about how to break the pattern. Breaking self-sabotage doesn't begin with becoming fearless. It begins with awareness. Because you can't change a pattern you don't recognize. So if you've recognized yourself in this video, don't feel ashamed, feel encouraged because today you've noticed something that may have been quietly holding you back for years. Now you can do something about it. The next time you hear yourself saying one more course, one more edit, one more tweak, pause, not to overthink, but pause long enough to notice what is happening. And then say to yourself, this isn't preparation anymore. This is self-sabotage. The moment you name the pattern, it begins to lose its power. So once you've named it, you've recognized it, then move. Not everything, but do something. Publish the video, send the application, upload the next 10 products. Take an action that reality will respond to. Don't look for the perfect move. Look for the noisiest move, the one that finally gives you feedback from the real world. Self-sabotage grows when action stays trapped in our head, but movement breaks the pattern. One action will not change our lives overnight, but it will change our direction, and direction is what shapes our future. You see, every action becomes evidence. Evidence that you can trust yourself to move before you feel ready to, before you ever feel ready for it. You see, the opposite of self-sabotage isn't perfection. It's movement. It's taking the action that moves you forward. Not just any action, the one that actually moves you forward. As we wrap up today, tell me, what's the one courageous step that moves you forward? Go ahead and take it. That's it. It's as simple as that. That moves you forward, not planning, moves you forward. It may be that you need to publish that video you've been editing endlessly, or send the application you have rewritten 10 times. Just take that one small step that reality can finally respond to. You see, because the life you're hoping for can't meet you inside the endless loop of preparation, it can only meet you in action. So go ahead and take that action today. And here's today's steadying truth. Preparation has purpose. It should prepare us to begin, not become the reason we never do. Let that steady you this week. So tell me, where has self-sabotage been disguising itself as preparation in your life? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. I value your comments because it's what shapes the conversation that we have in here. So I'll be listening. If you want more conversations about getting unstuck, building inner steadiness, and thriving daily, watch these playlists next. And if this video resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. In case you didn't know, we don't gatekeep wisdom here. We don't do that at all. So please feel free to share widely. And it's free to share too. So please share. And if you're not already part of our steady community, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe and join us. I'd love to have you be part of my community. Until next time, stay steady.